She keeps asking me when we're going to get married, and we've been dating for 15 years now. I know, I don't understand what her big hurry is either, you know. She didn't want to get married before, but now all her friends are getting engaged and married, and she's got a ring around the brain, and there's no detergent that gets that out. I've looked. Every time I come home now, she's like, "Did you buy me a ring?" "No, I bought you a cheeseburger because you didn't cook dinner again." Recently, we got an engagement announcement from a friend of mine who will be dead next week. And it detailed the entire romantic encounter leading up to the marriage proposal.
Aww.
Yeah. So I'm sitting next to my girl and she's reading this. This is what I'm getting. And I'm like, I'm so gonna kill that guy. He's in my band, but I'll hire another one, you know. Trombone players are a dime a dozen. I can find one anywhere. It's not that I don't want to get married. I'm not against that. I just think I'm gonna mess it up. Like the proposal, totally gonna mess it up. Because I sometimes have a tendency to make jokes. Not tonight, but you know, sometimes. And I think I'm gonna get her out to like some beautiful scenic location by a lake or something, you know, get down on one knee and look her deep in the eyes and say, "My wife will be..." Oh, she won't think it's funny. No. But it's a whole lot better than, "Who's your daddy?" You know, it's not gonna work. I want to take her out to like a fancy restaurant with like white tablecloths and candles, like this place, you know, and then hire a guy in a giant nose costume to sneeze the ring into her salad. Because that to me is good entertainment right there, you know. That's good shit. But guys, you can't mess with the marriage proposal, right? It's solemn, it's sacred, like a funeral. Some guys think of it that way. I don't. I don't have a problem with getting married. What I have a problem with is buying a rock. A pretty rock, but a fucking rock! Dug up out of the ground. If she wants me to buy her something dug up out of the ground, why can't I buy her a potato? Or a femur? Good, more of you know what a femur is than... Got the 4th of July joke. That's good, all right. Some audiences are like, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Nope, don't know where it is, you know. So, I mentioned that in Texas a couple weeks ago. I was playing in Houston, and they were like, "Femur? Ain't that the people with the hurricane money?" But I actually did go to the jewelry store the other day, and I asked the guy, I said, "How much is this engagement ring right here?" And he said, "It's $2,999. I said, "Fantastic. I will use that extra dollar to buy a bullet for your head." Because you see, when a guy spends that kind of money, he's going to come home with something large and useful, like a big screen TV, right? Top of the line barbecue, a really fancy hooker, something that does something. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I asked the guy, I said, "Does this ring do anything? Can I check my email on it? Does it play MP3s? Does it do anything besides sit there and sparkle?" And it didn't. You know, I thought I should be able to get her something useful to me too, like a mood ring. Because let me tell you, when your girl is wearing a mood ring, that is one time when black is not beautiful, let me tell you. It's all bad, all bad. And so I went to Plan B. Plan B being appeal to her sense of feminism by explaining to her...
Pose like Jesus!
I'm there for my public. That's how that works, you know. So, Plan B being appeal to her sense of feminism by explaining to her that the original symbolism of a wedding ring is one of ownership. Like I own her. She just went, "Yeah, good try though." Because you see, she practices what I call selective feminism. Where when we go out for dinner and the bill comes, it's every man for herself. I asked her the other night, I said, "Why do I have to, after 15 years, why do I have to pay for every dinner out?" She said, "Because you have the penis." Which got me to thinking, you know, which do I value more? My money or my penis? And I decided I'm going to make one hell of a lesbian after the surgery. Oh yes. I'll try and be a gentleman for my girlfriend, right? Open the car door for her. She just goes, I'm a strong woman, I can do that myself. I don't know why she talks like that. She's Chinese. It's a little bit weird, you know. But Asian women are great in theory. It's a little difficult sometimes. She was reading this book called Asian Mystique, which I thought was a very intriguing title, you know. It turns out this book is all about the stereotypes that white people put on Asian people. Now, my girlfriend reads slow. This was a long 4 months in my house, okay? And I walk into the bedroom one night, I see the glint of black mood ring in her eye. And she turns to me and she says, "You're a rice king!" I said, "What? What is a rice king?" She said, "A rice king is a white guy that only likes Asian women." I don't know how to get out of this argument. I can't go, "Yeah, only like Asian women," because then she goes, "Rice king!" And I can't go, "No, honey, I love all women." Because those mood rings leave a mark, you know. My nuts would do fried wontons in 5 minutes. It would be all bad. All bad, you know. I don't mind if she wants to be equal, though. I'm okay with that. I think she should have to give me an engagement gift if that's the way we're playing the game. That's right. I don't wear rings. I'm thinking an engagement car. Right? It would certainly change the way I shop, man. I'd be at the jewelry counter. How much is that ring right there? I got my eye on a Corvette. Let's step it up. Let's go for the big ring. You know, right there.